My name's Diane Montgomery, and I've been with Corona Life Services for 17 years. First of all, I heard about Riverside Life Services because our church got a flyer in the mail. So I went and applied, and they hired me to be the volunteer coordinator. And they completely shut down in 2006. And I knew Carol Seigan from Corona Life Services, so I came right over here. She hired me as administrative assistant, but I told her I would have to resign because I wanted to be a volunteer counselor. I wanted to talk to the girls. I think looking back, what propelled me into pregnancy counseling was that years ago our oldest daughter became pregnant, and my husband's a pastor, so it was the pastor's daughter getting pregnant. We did everything we could reasonably do to direct them in the right direction. And instead of being judgmental towards girls that were running around getting pregnant, God taught me a great compassion for young girls who are looking for love and not knowing, haven't been taught as I had been taught. So I was a client advocate for several years, and in 2009, a lady walked in the front door and said, "Is there anyone here that you would recommend me to do a post-abortion class with?" And she was told Diane Montgomery, so she contacted me, and we started with a group of, I think it was 7 post-abortive ladies that we did a group healing class with, and I'm still in touch with several of those ladies after all these years. Another story that meant a lot to me was a young girl came in and she was going to have an abortion. And when we got in the counseling room, she started crying, and she said, "Well, actually, I've already had 2 abortions, and I have 2 boys, but I'm pregnant again, and my husband and I are living in his parents' garage," and he just said, "We can't have another baby right now, just get it aborted." And so she was just crying, "I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that." And I said, "Well, let's keep praying, let's just keep praying," because he wanted to do it right away. So she called me on Sunday morning and she said, "God answered our prayers, God answered our prayers." He finally came to her and said, "We can go ahead and have the baby." And it turned out to be a little girl. The way I've seen God working in this ministry is just over all the years that I've been through, different directors, trying new programs, new people coming in with different talents and gifts and wanting to implement that. Even the parenting program, just everything is it pointing girls to Christ and towards changing their life to have a purpose and to have a God who wants to lead them and guide them. I've been so happy that we're going into the schools, even though we can't talk about God, but still, if a girl gets in trouble, where's she gonna go? She's already familiar with some of our people and what we're willing to do to help.